Hi, my name is Susmita Mohanty. I'm a spaceship designer and serial space entrepreneur. I'm passionate about designing future systems for living and working in outer space. I started my professional journey in the late 90s with a brief stint at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston, where I worked on shuttle Mir missions. I then went on to work for Boeing in Huntington Beach in Southern California for the International Space Station program. As I sit here, there is a station orbiting the Earth every 90 minutes. So in a single day, you have 16 sunsets and sunrises. What makes designing for extraterrestrial environments very exciting for me is that a lot of things that we take for granted here on Earth, you can't do that in outer space. For example, gravity, atmospheric pressure, natural illumination, and the gamut of colors that it brings to us on our home planet. I then moved to San Francisco in the year 2000 and started my first small company called Moonfront, a boutique consulting firm. Back then, the word startup was not in vogue. A couple of years later, I co-founded my second company in Vienna, in Austria, called Liquifer. We celebrated our 15th anniversary a couple of years ago. The Vienna company designs and builds space habitats, rovers, spacesuits, and that kind of stuff. I moved back to India in 2008 and launched my third venture called Earth to Orbit. We spent the first 7 years launching international satellites on India's PSLV rocket. Earth to Orbit played a pivotal role in opening up the US launch market for India. We helped launch a Google satellite in 2016, and we also helped launch a Japanese satellite in 2012. Earth to Orbit also had another business vertical where we would use satellite imagery and machine learning analytics for applications in agriculture, smart cities, and what have you. Last year, I decided to move out of mainstream entrepreneurship after 20 plus years and launched India's first space think tank called Spaceport Sarabhai. The idea is to give India an international voice, grow the body of knowledge that applies to critical areas of space policy and law, and also help India become a developed space economy by 2030. Before I sign off, I'd like to congratulate the winners of the Lexus Design Awards. I would also like to encourage them to embrace climate consciousness and planetary ethics to ensure that we still have a habitable planet for our future generations. Thank you.